And what's happening, guys? Welcome back to another SRG catch-ups. And today we got Singdam here with us, and we're gonna give you guys some feedback on the fights over the weekend. Singdam, how are you?
Yeah, good. How are you?
Yeah, good. So Singdam watched the fights as well, and he's been involved in promoting the event as well. He's been helping a lot with even matchups and everything. We've been talking about it and working together. So he's got a good knowledge of what happened on the night as well, being ringside the whole time. So the first fight we're going to talk about, actually in the videos that we did with Kay, we talk about the fights, and a lot of the fights end up happening exactly what we thought was going to happen. So it was good. That means the matchmaking was good. We work together. When we do the matchmakes, we have the experience of all the Thai trainers at the gym, all the fighters with experience in the circuit. They know all the fighters as well. So we talk to each other, and you know, we realize that's just the best way to match up the fights, putting together all our knowledge and getting the best out of it. So anyway, the first fight we had Junji versus Christian.
Yeah,
we knew there was going to be a war. Some people didn't believe me that was going to be actually like that. Some people, you know, just doubted that Junji, being a pro debut as well, he was going to give it all that he had, and he did. He came to fight. Christian came to fight. The fight was exactly what we thought. Junji came forward, crazy, jumping knees, actually very, very too excited. And actually it was good. The fight was exciting. Everyone was on their feet, and to open up the show. What do you think about that one?
Like, it was a crazy fight, you know. Christian, you know, he landed some big shots on Junji, but you know, he just walked forward, ate it, and then returned with some big knees and big clinches and stuff.
Yeah, and he had Junji kind of wobbling a couple of times. Yeah. But Junji, just with that Muay Thai style, just keep it coming forward. That's what made it excited, I think.
He ate the punches, and then he gave some big ones back. It was a great, like, start of the night, and then like the whole atmosphere, it just started the atmosphere for the whole show. Yeah,
I think it to be honest, like as a debut fight, it was risky to open up the show, but I knew it would be that clash of, you know, of styles, and both boys brought it.
Yeah, they did.
They gave the best.
Both fans as well, like the Cabra supporters, they came in big.
Shout out to Cabra fans. They always come to the fights, and they always, you know, bring the loud noise, and it makes the fight exciting. So
yeah, they got a good community down there in Cabra.
Yeah, they're doing good, and they're having the show coming up now, and I think it's May 23rd or May 25th or May 30th, something like that,
yeah,
towards the end of May. Yeah. So keep your eyes open for that, and we're gonna have some fighters on that show as well. So yeah, that was a crazy fight to start the show, and I'm very proud of how the boys did. Both boys did really well. Junji came up with the win, just with that persistence, non-stop Muay Thai style. He reminded me this one because it's so skinny and tall, and you know, a few jumping knees, but just back at it. He did really well. So well done, both boys, on that one. And then the second fight we had it was both young fighters as well coming out through the circuit. It was Ethan versus Eden from Double Dragon.
It was Ethan's debut as well, first professional debut.
Yeah, Eden had a couple of fights before the now show before. He's been on the run a little bit more than Ethan in the pro circuit, of course. But it was a mad fight. Some people say that was the fight of the night as well. Some of the referees say they like it. I liked it, everything I saw. It was a hard decision. You went to Ethan from 8 limbs, but he could go to Eden. I literally was that close. Eden blew up some good hands, good elbows as well, and then Ethan from 8 limbs came back with some strong kicks as well. Yeah. I don't know, it was a back and forward battle the whole time.
Yeah, Ethan at the start looks very composed, and then Eden at the start was a bit shaky, but then he came back with a few punches and elbows. He got a cut. I think it was in the first round, not too sure. But then the fight, you know, started going up and down in both corners. So you know, it was a great fight again.
Yeah, Ethan got cut, and you know, in a pro debut, you get cut, you get to experience all the you know, the blood and what you're gonna do with it. And man, Ethan stood up and fought the whole, you know, leftover of the fight was another 2 rounds in front, and he did well. So well done, both boys. Well, that fight could go either way. Talking about this fight, these boys fought. This is the second fight. 1 win each. So now I actually spoke to the team, and they're happy to do a third fight here at SRG Promotion. So maybe we can bring that one back.
Yeah, that'd be good.
The boys can decide it. That would be good. Maybe in the future 5 rounds. Who knows? We like to put a few 5-rounders on the show. So awesome. And then we had the big boys. That division, the 82 kilos division. There's not many fighters. Sam came from overseas. He's been with us for maybe close to a couple of years. I believe so.
Yeah, almost 2 years now.
Yeah, and man, he just comes and he trains. He doesn't create dramas, just listens well. He learns and he's fit, man. He trains morning and afternoons before work. He goes to work, comes back. So I'll take my head out for Sam. He's been doing well and he's getting the results. He beat Dylan from Sichoton in the first show, and then he came against Matthew. That is an awesome guy as well, always nice to everyone, and he comes to fight. Sam just went over a little bit with the scoring points and always finished last, and Sam looked a little bit fitter, but nothing to take away from Matthew. He just couldn't get that clinch work that he usually gets in fights, and I think that's what made a bit of difference, Sam always finished with that kick,
Yeah.
It was a good fight,
Yeah, Sam was a lot longer, so he had a bit of advantage with the kicks, even at a bit of range. He landed the kicks, he started with the combinations with the punches and finished with a left or right kick. That's his style. When I spar with him, he's the same. He's quite long. I can't really get away from his kicks. But it was a great fight.
Yeah, he's always trying to finish. He's always coming back. Like he's fit. He's fit for that weight, 82. So
yeah, and Matty kept with the pressure. He's just tried his best. He's tough.
He's tough. Yeah. So well done, both boys. Let's see what else is there for this weight division, the 82 kilos. There will be always guys coming up, but it looks like now we might have to find a couple of interstate fights for Sam and Matthew and Dylan, because there's not many. They're gonna keep fighting each other.
Yeah.
But there's always guys coming up. So if you're in the 82 kilos division, guys, and you're ready to turn pro, these boys all had, like a handful of fights. So it's a good experience for everyone. Just jump in the ring and test yourself. So, but yeah, mad fight. Let's move on to the fight of the night.
Fight number 4.
The fight number 4, fight of the night.
Ibrahim Saleh versus Dale Johnson.
Yeah,
from Nova.
Dale from Nova Muay Thai. We know they fit.
Yeah.
They always come fit. Ibrahim, he tried that same style, the punch and low kick.
Yeah.
The fight was excited from round 1. What happened round 1? Do you remember?
Yeah, at the end of the round, we had a 2 double knockdowns. So Dale was kept pressuring forward with a bunch of push kicks and left kicks to the body. It got Ibi. He had a little bit of a reaction.
Had a couple knees as well. Yeah, I remember.
He had a bit of a reaction, and Dale, I think it was a left hook that was the shot that dropped him.
On the end of the first round.
Yeah, towards the end. And then as soon as Ibi got up, finished the count, Dale came in like
too
crazy.
hungry for it.
Too hungry, and got caught with a right hand and sat him down straight away.
So it was like one down and the other down. And people like that stuff because it brings the fight, makes the fight crazy.
Yeah, again, the atmosphere went to another level for that fight.
And man, I know our shows are not, massive shows, but in terms of atmosphere, this show, it was one of the best we've done because people went mad. It was noisy here, it was loud. We had supporters from every gym. Everyone stayed from the amateur days also. It was quite busy. I had a ball. It was so fun.
Yeah, it was crazy fun.
It was a good night.
Like even after the first fight, I got goosebumps. Like just the hairs went up from the sound and stuff. Yeah,
the first fight bumped it up everything.
Yeah.
But Ibrahim ended up getting another count in the last round, I think.
Yeah, last round.
So the fight went a different way. Dale took the fight.
Took the win, yeah.
Took the win on points.
Spinning elbow as well.
He got the spinning elbow, the second knockdown. The boys are tough. They won the fight of the night from Dio Pena, so shout out to Dio Pena. $500 every show for the fight of the night. Everything helps, so I appreciate. And then we moved on to state title fight.
State title, yeah.
But exactly how we thought the fight was going to be. Unfortunately, Jackson couldn't, for SRG, Jackson couldn't keep up with that pace. I'm not sure exactly what happened the night. I felt like it was a confidence that was behind Jackson. He just felt not so confident. He got a little bit tired. But we can't take away from Jake because he just kept on coming with that Muay Thai style. And he saw Jackson, taking a couple knees that didn't like him, and he just keeps building up. Like when the shot, smells the water, they'll just go for it.
The blood, they come in.
That's Muay Thai style, and he came in. Great female against Muay Thai style. Yeah. How did you see that fight?
Yeah, Jackson did have some highlights. He had a few sweeps and then the left kicks.
I think the first couple of rounds was a bit better for Jackson.
Yeah. And then Jake, he's long and he's gonna come in. He's definitely gonna come in. And Jackson just found hard found it hard to land his left kick because he was a bit too close. You know, the kick wouldn't just land as he wanted to land.
Not as strong.
No, but the knees were just, you know, they weren't hitting him. They were trying to go through him.
Yeah, you know? And he had an elbow. Wasn't too bad, but he affected him a little bit because when I went to wipe his head in the first round, he's already like, oh, it's a cut, like, no, sweet. It was just, you know, when the elbow kind of smashes a bit and it gives a few little scratches, but it's not open yet. Maybe a couple more hits there would open up, but it wasn't open, so he was okay. And and he had one under the eye as well. That was, I think, after the first round already.
So right from the first bell, they both went at it crazy. You know, it was a great fight again. Congratulations to Jake Landers as well.
Yeah, he deserved it. He definitely deserved it.
You know.
Jake from PTJ got in the state title. That was a good fight.
Yeah.
And like that weight division, there's a couple other guys there. Paul Stephens. Yeah. He fights 70, but he can fight around that weight as well. So Paul is there too. There's a few guys on that division that will meet each other in the future for sure. Okay, move on to fight number 6.
Yeah, fight number 6.
It was Sebastian. He's already fought here at the gym. He's been getting better every fight because he's constant. He's got consistency in the circuit now. He's building up his career. He's fighting a lot, and that showed in the fight. He fought Jai from Nova Muay Thai. Jai had a good amateur career, amateur experience, and he had a good style too. In my opinion, he just got a few bad shots on the body there that actually he just slowed his breathing and everything until the last blow. You know?
At like the first few minutes of the round, I saw Jai. You know, he was really composed. It was his first professional fight as well.
Yeah, he was debuted.
And he was really composed. You know, he had a few sweeps. He had a big push kicks that actually made Sebastian fall down. He looked composed. He looked like he had more than, you know, one professional fight.
Good technique.
Great technique.
He did it. When we watched the tapes, when we matched them up and we watched some of his fights with headgear he still had, you know, good style, good technique, composed. But unfortunately, he got hit with a big knee, and it was, like I say, it wasn't just one. It was accumulation of a few.
Like Sebastian's really showing his style now. You know, like he's had a few fights. I think it's his 3rd fight with us now on our show.
2nd or 3rd, something like that.
And he's really showing that he loves the clinch.
He likes to come forward with those punches, and sometimes, you know, the push kicks, but to short that distance and just come in with the knees and the clinch. I think if he keeps working on that and get really strong at that, that makes fighting exciting.
Exactly.
You know, the same as, you know, if you get a different style but you get really strong at that, it's hard to stop. And Sebastian's been showing that. He's been fighting. He's been training hard. So he's a great up-and-comer here in New South Wales. So well done to Sebastian for winning that one, and for Jai for taking the fight. His pro debut, and it is what it is, mate. You leave, you know, to fight another day, and we just build from there. So congratulations, boys. Move on to fight 7. That was the co-main event. And like we didn't know what to expect because Pierre is young, you know, fresh, hasn't fought much. How old is Pierre now? 19 or 20?
I think he's 20.
20, just turned 20, I think. He's fresh in the pro circuit as well. Under 5 fights, I believe, as pro. And Enrico has been fighting for a long time and is fighting boxing as well. As a trainer, and you know, as here at SRG, we knew that Pierre was going to be fit because he's fit at training. He's always fit, and that would play a big role in the fight. And that's why, you know, in the corner I was telling him, remind him, you first and you finish last, and you don't give air to breathe. And that's how you go. You might lose a couple exchange on the experience and technique in there, but you go back at it once again and try to win the next exchange and just finishing on top of it, because use your youth, you fit, you know what I mean? Don't need to rush into it, but always go first, finish last, and then we get the edge of it. You know, that's what we had in mind. And it was a close fight. It was a close fight.
It was, You know, it was youth versus like experience
exactly
as
like
well.
That,
you know? Pierre looked a little bit bigger on fight night, and Enrico did, since he had the boxing experience, he did have some good hands and stuff. He would come in with some long elbows, but, you know, I think the kicking exchanges was what, you know, was the thing. You know, Pierre would finish last, and he would land the big right kicks. You know, Enrico had a little bit of time, like a rough time with the kicks. But, you know, it still was a close fight. I think they scored it a draw. One judge scored a draw, right?
Yeah, one judge scored a draw.
So it was a close fight, you know. it was still a great fight. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Pierre used the basics, you know what I mean? Like jab, when the guy comes, sometimes he uses his left hook, which is strong. He kicked good, and he also left kick from the front leg, which was good. Every time Enrico tried to do something, he would left kick from the front foot, and then that's quick and stops Enrico from coming in more. So well done to Pierre. Good fight against an experienced fighter. Well done to Enrico as well. Thanks, boys. Put on another show. And the main event, it was crazy. It was crazy. It was the first SRG Sutra and Guard belt.
Yeah.
You know, we knew that fight was going to be like that. Sohan never lost. We knew exactly what he could do it. I was surprised with one thing. I thought it was going to be more a clinch fight round 3 and 4.
Yeah.
It wasn't as much. Sohan felt comfortable on the distance and on the female style, you know, scoring. It wasn't like he hurt James with an elbow, I think round 1 or 2, I think round 1.
Cut the lip,
he cut the lip. He came back to the corner, put some Vaz, wasn't making much difference. There was not much blood going on there.
Yeah.
It was sweet to keep on going, but you know, all those things count, and then takes you down you know, takes you up on the points, and James just couldn't get in to really hurt Sohan. So he lost in those exchanges as well, you know. So sometimes he'll take one, but then he would give back a simple one, but maybe a bit more clear. So he had an advantage on top of James, and sometimes like that, it wasn't James' night. James fought 5 rounds hard, didn't stop, and you know, he knows he needs to work on things, and we keep on working. How did you see that one?
Yeah, again, I think it was just
you fought Sohan before, so
yeah. It was an experience. Even with my fight, it was an experience difference, you know. He was a lot more experienced. He did control the fight with the kicks. Every time James tried to come in with a combo or something, he would shut it down with a push kick. He would have his front leg ready to push kick, and then when James would be at a certain distance, he would throw that right kick, and then he would leave his leg in there and push kick away. So then he controlled the fight. He played it very femur style. Yeah. Very technical. He played it, you know, he got James to play in his plan, you know, like in his fight.
That's it. That's exactly what happened. I think he got drawn with the long arms.
Yeah.
Guard.
Yeah.
He got James into his game, and then he took the, you know what I mean? He got the best timing out of it.
Like for me, like with this, if your hands are like this, it's so much harder to punch someone.
It is.
If like this, they're controlling your hands. If it was like this, James would pick and choose, you know. He would jab up, go down, and body.
He kept that distance with his stance. And I was telling James in the corner, like, don't touch his hand. You don't need to touch. Yeah. But sometimes you're into the flow zone, because, you know, when you there in the ring, you just get into this flow state that you get drawn into things like that, and that's what experience does. Exactly, you know, I've been there before. I lost fights where I just couldn't get my game on, you know. I was on his game, and this is what happened in that fight.
Especially James, just, you know, you could tell his face. He just wanted to get in. He just wanted to get in, but he just fell into the guy's plan, you know.
Correct. The frustration shows, and it was a close fight. And we all learning. We had a good chat with James. We're actually gonna make a video and ask James to explain how he felt and stuff. But you know, a lot of people came and say, "Oh, but we thought he won because of this." Yeah, Muay Thai sometimes it's in a high level. It's complicated to understand, and that's why you need to be involved with the sport and watching, you know, how people score in videos like that, and
many little things that can just flip a fight.
Like so quickly, you know, like a couple, maybe in that fight, like in the last round, James. Like Sohan was running, even turning around, running away from James. He still won that fight. It is Muay Thai, sometimes hard to understand, but with experience and time, you get to know and get to appreciate a high-level fight like that, you know? So we're looking forward to put high-level fights like this as main events as well in the SRG show. We're looking for sponsors to jump on and actually help us supporting big fights. You know, more support we have behind more big fights, we can put it on.
Exactly, yeah.
And that just shows that we can run amazing shows here at the gym.
Yeah,
so.
We got our own little channel 7 here.
Yeah.
You know, the same environment. Like,
we've been working on the setup. We've been changing things every show, watching it with the help with the young bloods. They've been, you know, like doing a lot of stuff to make the show better, which I appreciate. And then you're gonna see better shows in the future for sure.
Yeah, it was a great show.
But yeah, guys, that's a wrap for the show. I hope you guys enjoy. We're gonna be looking forward to doing more videos like that and explain about Muay Thai and fighting here. So fighting here on this channel. So keep your eyes open, and I'll see you guys next time. Make sure you subscribe and support by SRG merch. I'll see you guys next time.
Comment down. What do you want us to talk about next?
Let's
Comment
go.
down.
Let's do it. Thanks, Sing Dam Noi.